Imagine this. You are sitting at home in sweatpants, scrolling through TikTok, and in the same amount of time it takes to watch 3 cat videos, you could be building a side hustle that actually pays real money. Sounds good, right? Especially in a world where everything from rent to your daily latte feels like it has been marked up 300%. Let's face it, crypto may moon one day and crash the next. Your paycheck barely keeps up with groceries. And those get rich quick ads? Yeah, they are usually just scams with a fancy Lamborghini in the background. But here is the opportunity. There are real high-paying online side hustles you can start as a beginner today. And I am not talking about filling out 500 surveys for pennies. I mean side hustles that can actually boost your income in a meaningful way. In this video, I will share 7 of the best high-paying online side hustles for beginners. These are practical, legit, and beginner-friendly, even if you have never tried a side hustle before. So grab a coffee, open up those notes on your phone, and let's dive in. 1. Remote Notion or Airtable setup services. Here is a secret. Companies and solopreneurs are obsessed with productivity tools like Notion and Airtable. The problem? Most people do not know how to set them up properly. If you can learn the basics of these tools, tons of free YouTube tutorials, you can start charging clients to build dashboards, trackers, or project management systems. Beginners are making $300 to $500 per setup, sometimes more. Think of it as interior design, but for someone's digital workspace. But maybe you do not want to build systems. Maybe you had rather work with words. That is where the next hustle comes in. 2. Freelance copywriting for landing pages and ads. Copywriting is basically sales in text form, and businesses will pay big money for words that convert customers. As a beginner, you can focus on landing pages, product descriptions, or even crypto-related ad copy. You do not need a degree, just practice, a few samples, and maybe an AI assistant to help brainstorm ideas. Beginner copywriters are charging $50 to $150 per page, and once you build a portfolio, the rates jump quickly. And if writing is not your vibe, do not worry, the next hustle is perfect for people who prefer their skills behind a keyboard. 3. Website flipping, beginner-friendly. No, you do not need to code like Mark Zuckerberg. Website flipping is all about buying simple websites, or even starting one yourself, and then improving traffic and monetization before selling it. Think of it like house flipping, but without the leaky roof and angry contractors. Beginners start with small sites earning $20 to $50 a month. Then scale them up and sell them for 20 to 30 times monthly profit. One sale could mean a payout of $1,000 to $5,000. But maybe you want faster results. Something you can start and earn from this week. Here is a hustle that is hot right now. 4. Voiceover. Work for AI and media projects. AI is everywhere, but funny enough, companies still need human voices for podcasts, audiobooks, YouTube videos, and ad campaigns. Platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, and Voices.com are filled with beginners charging $50 to $200 per gig. All you need is a decent USB microphone, under $100, and a quiet room. If you have ever been told you have a nice voice or you can do fun impressions, this might be your golden ticket. And if using your voice feels awkward, maybe your screen can do the talking for you. 5. Screen recording tutorials. People are paying real money for simple tutorials like how to set up a crypto wallet, how to edit a Canva design, or how to use Excel formulas. You do not need to show your face. Just record your screen, explain step by step, and sell the video on platforms like Udemy, Gumroad, or even bundle them as mini courses. This hustle is scalable. One video can sell to hundreds, even thousands of people while you sleep. But if you want something that pays per client and not just per course sale, the next one could be a serious winner. 6. Social media account management. Niche focused. Here is a stat. Small businesses know they need social media, but most do not have the time to post consistently. That is where you come in. Even as a beginner, you can manage a business's Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter account for $300 to $500 a month per client. Start with 1 or 2 local businesses, and before you know it, you are earning a full side income just by scheduling posts and replying to comments. And if you had rather work with numbers than hashtags, the final hustle might be perfect for you. 7. Data analysis with beginner-friendly tools. Do not panic, you do not need to be a math genius. Companies collect tons of data but do not know what to do with it. Beginner-friendly tools like Google Data Studio or Power BI make it easier than ever to turn raw numbers into simple charts and dashboards. Businesses will pay $200 to $1,000 for someone to make sense of their numbers. And here's the best part. you can learn the basics in a weekend. Think of it as storytelling, except instead of words, you are telling stories with numbers. So here is the recap. The best high-paying online side hustles for beginners right now include setting up Notion or Airtable systems, freelance copywriting, website flipping, voiceover work, screen recording tutorials, social media management, and data analysis. Each of these has real earning potential, even if you are just starting out. The key is not to try them all, it is to pick one that feels right for your skills, test it, and build from there. Imagine where you could be 6 months from now if you just started today. So let me ask you, which of these side hustles feels the most exciting to you? Drop it in the comments. I want to see which hustle has the most buzz. If this video gave you some new ideas, smash that like button, subscribe for more money-making tips, and share this with a friend who's been thinking about starting a side hustle but has not made the leap yet. And do not go anywhere because my next video is all about how to start affiliate marketing from home. If you have ever wondered how people make passive income online, you will definitely want to watch that one. Until then, stay curious, stay consistent, and keep building those income streams.